My name is Asadel Zavier from SMA Muhammadiyah 10 GKB Gresik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Isn't it familiar? Isn't it something very common? One word represents something huge, a word we looked up to, but sometimes a word we're afraid of. A word our fathers always wanted us to be. A word I personally craving my way to. A very simple word, yet we still don't understand them. Leader. With a great power comes a great responsibility. I take that from Spider-Man. If you want to talk about leader, it's not about what, it's about who. Therefore, to learn about it, we have to see the leaders before us. Well, I can list many names for you, from the most loved ones to the dictators. But I'll tell you my favorites. Let me take you to 2014. Do you know about Malala Yousafzai? She is an activist for women's right to education. She got shot on the left side of her head and was hospitalized for more than a week before she was declared as the youngest Nobel Award winner. She started as a dishonored girl and ended up as one of the most honored women in this era. She is the cure for nowadays conflicts. Now let me take you 600 years back. Muhammad Al-Fatih, the last child of Sultan Murad II. Al-Fatih's brothers were murdered when they were young, so automatically Muhammad Al-Fatih was handed the throne. With his generals and father's help, he managed to gather 200,000 of elite soldiers, the Janissary, and he had built the biggest cannons in history. He also got one of the last swords from Bani Saifiyah. It is known as the strongest sword still now, the sword of the sword, and I think it's stronger than Thor's hammer. He led his army to attack the Constantine. The first attack was a failure. It was followed by the second attack, which was also a failure. But the third one was a surprising one. With the permission of Allah, he managed to transfer 70 ships through a hill overnight, so he could attack from both sides, and this led him to a victory. But being a leader isn't just about giving lectures and leading an attack. It's about the impact of it to make people enlightened. Honorable judges and audiences, a couple of years back I graduated from my elementary school. My mom said to me, "Son, I'll let you decide any schools you want to apply to." I was so happy I couldn't even hold my lips from smiling. But then she said, "Wait son, let me fix that for you. I want you to pick any schools you want, but it has to be a boarding school." Really? Fine. My very first week was a mess. No family, no friends, and of course no Indomie at night. I was no one. I wasn't Mr. Popular, nor the smartest. I'm literally just a kid who got stranded in the middle of a boarding school. One time I was sitting on a bench and a teacher came to me. He said something I have never heard of my entire life. "Kid, you are special." I tried to act cool, but deep inside I was like, "Oh my god, someone called me special." Then I asked him, "What kind of special?" He said, "I don't know, but if we work together, I can help you figure it out." There is only two options, and I said yes. He told me to go to the creepiest class in the building at night, 9 p.m., and I'm on my way there. I waited for a couple of minutes and there was him entering the class with a pile of papers covering half of his body. And I know in that second that night is going to be rough. It was a test. 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and I'm finally done. He checked my work for 10 minutes straight. Math, 75. Biology, 67. History, 70. Don't expect anything on art. My heart was broken. Why did I believe in someone I just knew to call me special? I walked my way out heads down. And he said, "But language is perfect." I wasn't happy, I was confused. I have never had a good score in my grade report. And once more, I believe in him. I enrolled myself to an English competitions just a week later. For a month, I trained. Did I win? No, I didn't get any trophy. But did I lost? No, because for me, it's always one step to victory. After a year of trying on many competitions, finally, I earned my own trophy. From my journey, I learned to be a leader isn't just walking on a straight road. It's a lot harder than that. That was my story. What's yours? Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.